Hello and welcome to Natty Rides. You can call me Natty, and today we're actually not going to be doing any sort of riding at all. I am going to be showing you how I get from point A to point B without even turning the key.
Alright, so for starters, this is the Black Widow SMC 600R Deluxe Steel Motorcycle Carrier. It is hitch mounted for Class 3 and Class 4 hitches. I have a Class 3 on my Suburban. This is available at blackwidowpro.com, but I picked up mine from Amazon because it was a little bit cheaper. I think it's as the name says, 600R, it has a max tone weight of about 600 pounds. The XT250 only weighs about 291 pounds dry. With the bags that I have on, with some fuel that I have in it, and the other items, it probably weighs about 310 to 315 pounds. So, also what you'll see me kind of adjusting right now alongside it is the Rhino USA hitch stabilizer for 1 1/4 and 2-inch hitches. I know that it's just called a hitch stabilizer. It takes a 3/4 inch socket to tighten it up, but really I think that this is kind of a necessity for each one of these little bike carriers. It's not only going to reduce the rattle that you hear in the back, but it's going to significantly improve the stability that you see and that you feel as well. So as you can see, I am adjusting it for stability right there, and it does a pretty good job. Some of the other specs of the motorcycle carrier is, I think it has a length of about 78 or 79 inches, width of about 8 inches, and the total weight of the carrier itself is about 98 pounds. So it's about 100 pounds. It's no slouch. I am about to finish staging up these straps and put the bike on it. I'm going to slow down this video so you can actually watch me struggle. It's usually a two-person job, so I'll show you how I do it by myself. Yeah, so as you can see, once you get the bike up against that front wheel chock, it is pretty well secured, so it's not going to roll back, but you have to make sure you do a good job so it doesn't fling off to the side of your vehicle. It's really important to have your straps staged prior to getting to the steps. I thought that I did a good job staging the straps, but I did not have them at the right length. So as you can see right now, I'm struggling to almost 2, 3, maybe even 4 times to get the straps at the right length so I can balance them properly without having to worry about the bike actually slipping off. So like I said, this is usually a two-person job, but my roommate Noah was not in town for this video. He was away, and I am going to be taking this bike to get some new tires put on it, and I wanted to drop it off. The shop said that they would take me in on short notice, which I'll talk about a little bit later, and I wanted to just get this done. I had a limited amount of time, so I felt like this would be a good opportunity just to show you that this can be done. I'm about 5'10". I'm kind of a medium build. I'm not a super strong guy, but I had a pretty difficult time struggling with this. And if I hadn't have had some practice in doing this maybe 2 or 3 times before, I could definitely see myself dumping the bike off at the side. So I'm just going to wrap this up here, put the straps and secure them to the side so that they aren't a hazard when I'm riding down the road. But as you can see, this is pretty secure. Everything is tied down. I'll put the ramp and secure it on to the rest of the bike carrier, and then we'll be on our way. After a quick stop at the gas station and looking both ways, we are off to our final destination. Now might be a good time for me to ask, if you are enjoying this video and this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. That is the only way that I will know that you want to see content like this, and it is the only way that the YouTube algorithm will promote my videos further. So if that is something that interests you and you want to see more of this, please consider doing that. Okay, and here we are actually taking the bike off of the motorcycle rack. Trust me, the process of taking the bike off is a lot simpler than putting it on. There are just a couple of things throughout this process that I wanted to just note. For one, when you loosen up these straps, in the rear you don't have to worry about it as much, but in the front these straps are really going to want to rebound. So it's a lot easier when you have two people, because somebody can be there stabilizing the bike as you unhook all of the straps. But as you can see here in just a couple of moments, I'm going to unhook one of the straps, and the handguard is actually going to hit the back window here. It's very light. I prepared for that, but as you can see, if you can avoid hitting that window, in the first place, you're going to avoid a lot of, let's just say, potential hazards and potential unhappiness from breaking that back window, because as far as I'm aware, that is not a replaceable window on a 1993 Suburban. But here I am taking the bike off of the back of the carrier. As long as you keep everything aligned and straight, you should be good. I'm going to avoid hitting this kind of slammed Toyota right here, and just park my bike right next to all of the other bikes that are being worked on right now. So seeing all these other bikes, all the exact same and in line, kind of makes you feel like the main character sometimes, or maybe I'm just the odd one out. But now I'm going to, put this ramp back on and secure it just like I did earlier today. I'm going to take these straps and just toss them into the back of the rig, take the tires out, give them to the shop owner, and we will transition to some talk inside of the Suburban to close out the video. That's how quickly you can get this done. One lady park of time. Yes, I will be making a video about the tires that I am having put on. These are Shinko 705s. I believe they are a 60/40 street to off-road tire, and I'll give you more details when the official video comes out in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to get out of here because I'm not in an actual parking spot, but these guys are really nice. They fit me in on an extremely short notice. They said, hey, we actually have a 4 to 5 week lead time, but if you bring it in today, we'll try to get it done for you before the end of the week. So that's like a 3-day turnaround, and I feel incredibly lucky. So if you're ever in that circumstance, please, I highly recommend, let them upsell you on something. Like, write down a list of the things that you need for your motorcycle. For me, it's like I need a battery jumper. I'll let them add the tubes to the tires, even though I purchased the tires. And basically they're only charging me for the labor, and I'm a new customer, so they're trying to retain me. Let them upsell you on something. Give them an opportunity to upsell you, and buy a couple other items for maybe some gloves, just something little. Just give them a little bit of cash, so you kind of just demonstrate your appreciation for what they do. Because in the middle of riding season, like right now, I completely understand why they're backed up for a few weeks, but they want to retain me as a client. That goes an extremely long way, and if they actually pull it off by Friday, damn, man, I'm gonna be really happy. So I'm gonna head off there, and that'll be the end of the video. Until next time, ride safe, and I'll see you later.